Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, I'm doing a very basic but quite dramatic makeup look on this look right here. So I wanted to do a makeup tutorial that was dedicated to beginners, so I broke down all the steps so it's really easy to follow along. And I just miss filming so much. It's only been a week since I last filmed, but I'm seriously having withdrawals. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's jump into it. So the first thing that I like to do before I apply my makeup is go ahead and tone my face just to get all of the gross oils out of my skin. So today I'm using the Biore Triple Action Toner. I think I've used 3 of these bottles. They're really good. So I just put a little bit onto a cotton pad and then just rub it all over my face. And I just feel like this makes my face feel so much cleaner. I'm really hoping that this is spray tan that just come off onto the cotton pad, because if that's dirt, ooh, that's disgusting. Now moving on to moisturizer. So today I'm using the Simple Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturizer. I apply a moisturizer before I do my foundation because it makes it go on a lot smoother and it just looks a lot more hydrated, and I do have really dry skin, so I like to put quite a bit on. If I forget to put my moisturizer on before my foundation, I literally have to go rub my foundation off because it just looks so different if I don't do this step. Okay, so my moisturizer is done. I'm just going to go ahead and let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes just so the foundation doesn't look cakey when I put it over the top. So yeah, now the waiting game. So now that's settled in, I'm moving on to my primer. So today I'm using the Benefit Professional, and this just fills in my pores, makes them look a lot smaller, and it also makes the foundation stay on for a lot longer. I haven't used a primer for about 2 months because I couldn't notice the difference until like a few weeks ago. I noticed that my foundations, all of my foundations were looking really blotchy and they weren't lasting long at all. So back to primer I go. And now moving on to foundation. So today I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Medium Tan Honey. And I think finding a really good foundation is quite hard. It's a matter of like trying heaps of different ones out to see what works for your skin. This one I tried yesterday for the first time and I'm just, seeing how it goes. So I always change up my foundations. And yeah, let's just go ahead and apply this. I'm taking this on a flat top kabuki brush by Sigma. When you have a thicker consistency of foundation, I would recommend using a brush like this. And if you have more of a runny consistency, I would use a beauty blender. So yeah, let's do this. So I'm just going to start by dabbing this on my skin. This is literally the thickest foundation I have ever used, but I just like to experiment. Just quickly, I want to say I'm really sorry that I haven't posted many videos for the last like 3 weeks. I've just been so busy with school and all of my assignments and everything. I'm in grade 12, so I finish in 2 months. So I will be a full-time YouTuber then, and I'll be posting a lot of videos. So just stay tuned for that and don't miss me too much while I'm gone. Well, I'm not really gone, I just don't post as much. I usually post like every 2 days, but recently it's been like every 4 to a week. Oh my god, look how white my arm is. It's the light. I don't know why foundation never sticks on my nose. I have little freckles on there and they just want to come out and play. So inappropriate. And now moving on to concealer. So today I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20. I like to use this to highlight under my eyes and also cancel out the purple. And I like to use this with a beauty blender because it makes it nice and airbrushed. So I'm just going to try and put half a pump on the back of my hand. Oh, that didn't sound nice. And now time to set all of that concealer under my eyes. I'm using the Crush Cosmetics Contour Palette, and I'll be taking this light kind of yellow shade. It looks really washed out because of the lights. And I just like to take that on a setting brush by Real Techniques and just pat that under my eyes. And this will just stop the creasing of the concealer. I really want to try the Anastasia contour palette, but I can't find it in Australia. Like, I don't think they sell it in Australia, but I can't find an online site that has the palette. So if you guys know of any, that would be amazing if you could let me know. As far as powder goes, I don't think it's necessary to powder your face if you have dry skin. If you have oily to like normal skin, I think it would be good to powder your face just so it can stop that shine from coming through. Today I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay powder in the shade 21 Nude. I usually don't powder my face, but for some reason this powder has been working really well on my skin. So I'm just taking that on a Sigma powder brush, and this brush is amazing. I make sure to just dab onto my skin. I don't want to buff it in because then I'll disturb all of the foundation and concealer. And now time to contour my face. I like to use the NARS Laguna most of the time on a small contour brush by Sigma. This is like a match made in heaven. So what I do is I just run the edge of the brush onto the contour, and then I just put it under my cheekbone and then just draw a slight line, and it just really defines it. And then of course I go ahead and blend it out so it's not too harsh. And I'm just taking this down these sides of my nose as well, just to add some colour there because it is a little bit washed out at the moment. Now time to bronze my face up. Today I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Give Me Sun. So I'm taking this on a large angled brush by Coastal Scents, and I like this because it's really fluffy and you can really just bronze up your skin with it. So if you guys don't like to contour and really define your cheeks, you can just get this to like add that sun-kissed kind of glow. Just beautiful. I also like to go ahead and drag the contour shade around the perimeter of my face because I feel like it proportions my face out a little bit, and if I have all of the bronze on my cheekbone and not around here, it kind of looks a bit funny. Well, it does on me anyway. Time to add some blush onto my cheeks. Today I'm using the Hard Candy Fox in a Box in the shade Spicy and Sweet. I find putting blush on my cheeks makes it look really healthy, and it just adds more life back into my face because when you put all of the foundation and all of that on your face, it kind of washes out all of the colour. So that's why I like to do this step. Whoa, that's pigmented, girl. So I like to start by putting this on the back of my cheekbones, and then I drag it forward to the apples of my cheeks. I wouldn't say that blush is as essential as bronzer. I'm more of a bronzer gal, but I can't go without my blush either, so. And now moving on to highlighter, I'm using the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I use this all the time. I absolutely love it. I'm just taking that on a Sigma tapered blending brush, and I'm popping this on the top of my cheekbones, and this just adds a nice sheen to the cheeks, and I think it looks so pretty, especially in photos. And now moving on to eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. Oh, this has been my life lately. I really like this product. It's like the best eyebrow product I've ever used. So if you guys are looking for a new one, you're welcome. So let's get started. Everyone has different shaped eyebrows, so I guess it's a matter of just playing around with different products and seeing what works best for you. As I said with the foundation, it's kind of like the same thing applies. I'm quite picky when it comes to eyebrow products, but this one is like heaven on earth. It's so good. So yeah, just play around with different eyebrow shapes and see what kind of suits your face better. I do like to make my eyebrows quite dark as well. I guess only because the pomade that I'm using is in a really dark shade. I would like a lighter shade in that product, but I can't get my hands on it. If you have completely uneven eyebrows like I do, don't worry, you are not alone. So now moving on to eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. I just like to put this in my waterline to make my eyes appear bigger because I have little ant eyes and they're so small. It looks so funny right now, but when I put mascara on, it all comes together. So now for the eyeshadow, I'm doing something extremely basic. So I'm using the Lorac Pro palette. This is the most amazing eyeshadow palette, by the way. Oh my god. I'm using the shade Gold. It is just a self-explanatory, beautiful gold shade. So I'm taking that on a little precise brush, and I'm just running this on my lower lash line. And now I'm lining the top of my lash line, so I'm taking it from the middle of my lid to the outer corner. And now I'm taking the shade Nude from the same palette, and this is just a really nice champagne shade. I'm just popping this on the inner corners of my eyes just to brighten them up a little bit. So I'm just popping some mascara in my top and bottom lashes. I like to start from the roots of my lashes, and then I just wiggle my way to the front, and this just adds like the most volume. If you guys have trouble with smudging of mascara, like if you get it up here on your skin or under your eyes, I would recommend trying out a waterproof mascara because then it's not going to transfer onto your skin. Although I don't find waterproof mascaras as effective as just normal ones. but they would definitely do the job. And now moving on to falsies. So today I'm using the red cherry lashes. These are absolutely amazing. I use them like 4 or 5 times before I actually chuck them out. So to apply them, I'm using the Duo Eyelash Adhesive Waterproof Glue. And what I do is I put a little bit onto a flat surface and then I let it get tacky for about 30 to 45 seconds because it is much easier to apply the lashes when the glue is tacky. So I just look down into my mirror and then I pop it as close as I can onto my lash line. So once I've popped them down, I then like to go ahead and pinch my false lashes and my real ones together just to make sure that they actually stick down. Now moving on to the lips, I'm going to be applying a really bright red. So I'm starting with a lip liner and this is in the shade Hot Red and this is from NYX. So I'm just going to be outlining my lips. That's so disgusting, I have that line. Ooh. So lining your lips is seriously so time consuming. Well, it is for me anyway. It takes me so long to do this. For lipstick today, I'm using the Lime Crime lipstick in the shade Retro Futurist. It's just a really nice cherry red shade. Very nice, very cool, very swag. I don't know if that's how he says it. This lipstick is seriously so stunning. So moving on to lip gloss, I'm taking the Lime Crime in the shade Cherry on Top. This is such a beautiful gloss. Oh my lord. I feel like adding gloss just makes your lips look 10 times bigger as well. And the last thing you want to do is put your finger in between your lips and get all the lipstick out. Oh! So there we have it, the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys learned something today or at least found this video interesting. And if you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up because it means so much to me. And all of my social media links will be listed down below if you're interested in having a little chat with me. And yeah, I'll speak to you very soon. Bye!